on the quarterback side, Chris and I were talking about this yesterday. We met with Kirk Cousins the Friday of Super Bowl week. We talked to him on air. We talked to him off air. And after talking to him off air, I was convinced he's not coming back to Minnesota. And then on
Right.
Sunday, sitting in the press box at Allegiant Stadium, several hours before the start of the Super Bowl, I saw the report that if Cousins leaves, Sam Darnold is the Vikings' target. And I remember thinking, really? Really?
Right.
That's what we're going to do at the quarterback position in Minnesota in 2024. When do you think they knew they had something with Darnold? And did they know all along, or was it a light bulb that went off at some point once it was time to go out and play?
Excellent question, because the members of the 49ers, certainly not speaking for Kyle Shanahan, I don't know him, but I know people pretty close to that team. They were not happy that they lost Sam Darnold. Okay, first and foremost, they wanted to keep Sam Darnold somehow. So that was kind of a tell right there that you're getting somebody that Kyle Shanahan likes, which is pretty cool. Secondly, in the offseason after they drafted J.J. McCarthy, the belief behind the scenes was that Sam Darnold was going to start the New York Giants game, the first game of the season, all along, really, no matter how well McCarthy played in training camp or preseason games, simply because they had the luxury, they felt, of letting him simmer. So now we get into the season, and you and I chat weekly on my radio show, and we go up and down with Sam. He's had some really good moments, and he had some really rough moments. But the rough moments, middle of the season, I think that's where O'Connell and members of the staff who have won a Super Bowl, I think they recognized, okay, after that Jacksonville game where he threw those 3 picks in the first half, trying to find Jefferson on each one, and then after that against Tennessee, it got better. Then against Chicago, it got better. I think they recognized there we have somebody who's smart. He listens. He's poised, and he has wonderful athletic ability. That's why he went so high in the 2018 draft. And so I think that part of the season and the things through which he pushed really gave an indicator of what they have. And there was a situation at Seattle that I just think is fascinating. Just how fast Sam Darnold and this team are playing right now. It's in the fourth quarter. It's a meat grinder. Place is loud. Props to the 12s, by the way. I mean, they're 16 and 18 in their last 34 at home. I mean, that was unbelievably loud this week, and they still just love their team so much. A lot of Vikings fans there, too. But O'Connell's headset, the whole communication process went down for a play or two. So Darnold's cupping his ear holes. He can't get the play. O'Connell said he got the formation, and that was it. So Sam decided, all right, I'm going to run left. Well, he ran left, which was the Vikings bench side. He ran for a first down, walked over to O'Connell, got the next play, went out,
Wow.
got another first down. I mean, that's how fast they're playing right now.
The play that we showed at the top of the segment, Chris and I talked about this again yesterday. You want a quarterback who can operate from the pocket, and you want a quarterback who has the mobility and the ability to keep looking down the field when things start to get a little junky in the pocket, and you got to go laterally or you got to go vertically. I become more impressed the more I see what he did on that play. We see guys step up in the pocket. He sprinted up in the pocket, and while on the run, threw a dart that beat double coverage before Julian Love can get over. And we've seen Julian Love with great range, great free safety.
Yep.
To throw that ball while running full speed straight ahead and to put the accuracy on it and the velocity to get it there in the window that was open before Love got over. That really is one of the most impressive throws I've seen all season long.
And from all the conversations you and I have had, let's say we've been on the radio together for 2 decades, but like the last half decade talking about Cousins, and there would be times that you would, you would complain, or you would say, I just wish Kirk could improvise, or he would take chicken bleep and make a chicken salad. Well, Sam does that, and I had no idea that man's maneuverability within the pocket was as natural and gifted as it is. And you know what? That play you're showing right there, the one you just talked about, the way he stepped up, and technically he didn't throw off the wrong foot, but he was not planted. Wow, that was a really nice throw.
Yeah.
Holy cow. And Jefferson, as O'Connell would say, found open grass. I'm really excited to chat with Kevin today at 11 o'clock Cornfields, because he said of late a lot about Justin and his innate ability to find open grass. Well, if you talked to Kevin a month and a half ago, I mean, the level of frustration from the triples and doubles Justin was getting, I mean, it was getting pretty high around here. Like we beat the Bears in overtime, and I get to the locker room and I'm walking around with my microphone doing what I call drive-bys, just popping by lockers talking about the win. And I got to Justin, and I'm not saying that, Justin's a team first guy, fantastic, fantastic guy. But I think the frustration really boiled over with that 2-catch game, and they won the game. It's not that, hey, the quarterback keeps missing me. It's like they won't let me out of this vice. Well, in that Bears game, the one at Soldier Field, Addison goes for 162, Hawkinson goes for 114, 109 in the second half in overtime, and Jones ran for more than 100. Ever since that game, everything's open for Justin. He still gets doubled. He still gets the shells and the quarters and the triples, but things are more open now. And I think it's like 350 yards and at least 5 touchdowns. Yeah, in his last 3 games.
The last 4. 5 in the last 4.
Yeah, for that to come to fruition at this time of the season, the old pick your poison situation with Jones healthy, Addison on fire, Hawkinson's fallen off statistically a little bit, but I mean, if you single him or you do something dumb with it, O'Connell has shown that he'll make you pay. The skill level on this offense is very high end, but defensively, all the new players they brought in, man, Shaq Griffin, Byron Murphy, the 3 we mentioned earlier, plus Jerry Tillery. I mean, these guys are so good with reclamation projects. Think about it. Darnold's a reclamation project. Jerry Tillery, former first-round pick for the Chargers. I mean, it's not like he's been Aaron Donald this year, but he's had the best season of his career. And that just all goes to the collaborative nature of the coach working with the general manager and all the staffs getting together. Nobody has to pound their fist down and be like, my way or the highway. And the fact that it's gelled as well as it has in just 1 year is absolutely fascinating.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.